All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. I'm my brother Lawyer, and with me,
Brother Southern Kabar.
Khan. In this lesson, what we're going to go into is the deliverance. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was going to say the destruction, but both of them go hand in hand. Because we getting delivered, Lord willing, we part of the elect, we getting delivered from the destruction. Mm-hmm. Okay. We had just actually watched a lesson that, brothers did probably about a year or so ago.
Yeah, it was a year.
Going into the kingdom and salvation, like Revelation 20, and, the destruction that's going to take place and how the Lord's going to deliver the elect, the brother and I were just sitting down, chopping it up about different topics, and hey, that's the topic that came to mind because this is part of our hope, the deliverance that the Lord promised his saints, those that endure to the end. Okay, so Lord willing, this video is edifying. We're going to start here at Matthew chapter 24, verse 29, and I'll read. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Right. So that's talking about, of course, the time of Jacob's trouble, and basically all hell breaking loose. All right. And at the height of Jacob's trouble, all right, you'll have World War III. Okay. You'll have the chip. All right. And ultimately, the nukes are going to be fired off, okay, from, the Eastern powers, Russia, Iran, China, Europe, and all the nations that have nuclear capabilities are going to fire missiles over here to America and wipe this place, which is Babylon the Great, off the map. Okay, it's going to be all out war. Okay, and Babylon may very well be firing its missiles back. Who knows? Okay. But the fallout, the debris, okay, from all of that chaos is gonna literally block out the sun and the moon and the stars. Okay, all right, the stars falling from heaven. In this particular scripture is talking about the missiles being shot, okay, from one nation to another. Okay, and then when it says the powers of the heaven shall be shaken, okay, it's going into what these current world powers are gonna basically be shaken up. Okay, the current structure of this world society is going to be broken down. Okay, that's how chaotic this is going to get. Okay, right. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and great glory. Okay, so Yahushua is going to come in the midst of all this chaos. Okay, with the chariots. All right, with the whole host of the holy angels, okay, the chariots, which the world calls UFOs, which you got senators and politicians, people that are high up in the government, whether they be in the military or part of the the American government, that are saying that these are the vehicles of extra dimensional angels.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
They saying it straight up. These are vehicles of extraterrestrial angels.
I think it's angels.
Why do you think they saying these things, man? Because they know. Okay, they know what it is, man. Hey, that's how Yahushua's coming back. He's coming back in those chariots, which the world calls UFOs. Okay. All right, with the holy angels, okay? And the angels are also going to be in chariots, and when he comes back, the world is going to be afraid of him, okay? They're going to be in great fear and mourning, all right? Okay, because Yahushua is going to come with judgment, okay, to judge the inhabitants of the earth, all right? But also at this time, what the Lord's going to deliver his elect, all right? It says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Right.
Okay, so the Lord's going to gather together his elect of the nation of Israel, okay, into those chariots so they can be delivered from the destruction to come. Okay, which if you could get that Isaiah 26,
All right,
or did you have what was What's
I
up?
have Isaiah 66, but I grabbed 26 real quick.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It says, "Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers." All right, and you also too got Revelation 11. It says when the scriptures say, "Come up hither,"
Right, right.
and it says, "And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed."
That's right. Okay, so the Lord's going to call up his elect into the chambers, which the chambers are the chariots. Okay, all right. That's what the chambers are talking about here. Okay, the chariots have doors. Okay, and inner chambers for of course the angels and the elect to reside in. Okay, all right, so that they can be protected. Okay, and secure when this destruction comes.
That's right.
Okay, because that's the only way out. If you're on planet Earth, okay, when this destruction goes down,
You're fucked.
you're fucked.
Plain out simple, man.
Just plain out simple.
But it's
Okay.
a term they like to say, the only way is up.
It's crazy because like I want to say like 5 years ago, it was myself, Shamar. I want to say Jeremiah. We did a video going into that topic.
God.
The only way out is up.
That's right.
Okay, and hey, that's just what it is, man. If you caught on planet Earth, okay, and you ain't beamed up in them chariots at that time, hey, you either gonna get destroyed by a missile, okay, or in the war that's gonna break out in that time, some type of way. You're gonna die either a famine, wild beasts, a tidal wave might, drown your ass, or however, okay.
If I may say, Slocky, if you really think about it, what Brett's saying is really on point, because it's going to be a whole lot of, things going on.
Chaos.
Okay, it's good to say, hey, the earth shot real to and fro.
Yes.
Okay, all that power from the nukes is going to really fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Also, too, you got, nukes that are called bunker busters. Okay, so certain places you're not going to be able to hide. I was reading an article not too long ago. It's a high purchasing of bunkers in America.
Right. No point of doing that shit though, because you got those missiles that's called bunker busters. So they're gonna break right through them, man. And of course, you got the chariots is gonna be raining down fire and brimstone.
Exactly.
Okay, and scriptures say, they shall hunt them out of every mountain, out of every hill, and out of the holes of the rock. So there's no hiding from the wrath of the Lamb. You can't hide.
You're gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught. Okay, you're gonna have buildings collapsing, tidal waves swallowing up entire island nations and coastlines, tsunamis,
Come on,
different storms, and fire and hail all over the place. You're gonna get got. And that's why the deliverance is important. That's why we gotta make it. Lord willing, we part of the elect, man. Because that's the only way we're gonna be able to survive, man. Okay, go ahead, verse 21.
Verse 21, it says, "For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain."
Right. So it's going to be a lot of death everywhere.
Exactly.
That's not, what we're describing. That's not to say that everybody's going to die. Okay. Because of course you're going to have heathens that survive the destruction, but they're surviving just to go straight into slavery.
The first roundup.
Yeah. The first roundup of slavery. Okay. Their elites, their kings, a lot of their top military officers that survive, that may be in some of those bunkers, some of their civilians, lower level heathens. Okay. And then the Jakes that somehow survive the day of the Lord. Well, I wouldn't even say survive the day of the Lord, but, are the rebels that are left are going to get purged out. Okay. They're going to get put to death. If you're not part of the elect and you're an Israelite, you're going to get put to death. Okay. So, hey man, the water of Yahweh Shem Yahshua for hope for salvation. Lord willing, we make it. We make it. Okay, it's gonna get crazy. Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and verse 9. It says, "For Yahweh hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai." Okay, so through Yahweh Shai, we're going to be able to obtain salvation as long as we maintain our faith in him and walk in the spirit and endure to the end. Okay, hey, the scriptures say, "Well, he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." Okay, you got a precept?
I just want to say something real quick because understand, like what we read in Isaiah, just to backtrack a little bit. Okay, these nukes are for the wicked.
Yep.
Okay, starting with the wicked of our people, you know, you got the 2/3. All right, in here in America, and also too, you got also the wicked, man. Just the wicked. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, you got a precept?
I have Revelation 15.
Go ahead.
It says Revelation 15 verse 1, and it says, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for them is filled the wrath of the Most High." All right, that last one, it's talking about those nukes, man. Okay, and for it's them is filled up with the wrath of the Most High.
Right.
Okay, that's the Lord showing His anger. We just read in what Isaiah, His indignation, His righteous anger upon the earth, man. Right. It says, "And I saw it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gone a victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark." That's talking about the elect. Okay, because they didn't ride down with Esau's system, or the New World Order, his agenda. Also, too, they didn't take the MOTV.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep.
And it says, and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. All right, they're gonna be able to, oversee the destruction, man.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's the beautiful thing. The scriptures talk about it's a beautiful to see the fall of your enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Con. It's was that all, brother?
I can read Revelation 3. I mean, read 15 and 3. It says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, "Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, our power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints."
Verse 4.
Verse 4, "Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest."
Yeah, so there you go. The judgments of the Lord being made manifest, man. Okay. All right. And the elect being able to witness it via the deliverance.
Okay.
All right. Being caught up into those chambers and looking down upon a sea of glass mingled with fire, giving praise to the Lord. Okay. That he judged righteously. Okay. In the earth and spared the righteous and brought judgment upon the wicked. That's how the whole world's going to acknowledge the Most High.
That's right.
Okay. They're going to acknowledge it. How about Shemal Shai? Wait, bro, when the destruction comes, all the nations are going to acknowledge the Lord. All right, that's why when you read Ezekiel, it says, "Then shall they know that I am the Lord. Then shall they know that I am the Lord." Okay, when the Lord sanctifies Israel before their eyes, okay, and brings judgment upon the heathen, okay, for their evil ways. And this, verse 3 proves that salvation is only for Israel, because again, the song of Moses was sung by the Israelites when the Lord destroyed Pharaoh and his army. So there it is, right there, man. The deliverance, man.
And if I may say it too, because remember too, back then, all right, what they used to call the Most High, all right, Alashaja.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's going to be on a way greater scale.
Exactly.
It's soon to come, man. This because if we think about the destruction of this place, okay, which not all the earth is going to get destroyed. I was going to say the earth about it forever. Okay. The Lord doesn't have. This is the start of a new rulership.
Yeah.
Okay, seeing the destruction show that it's like, okay, it's a new chapter. It's gonna make sense why the elect is getting saved. It's gonna make sense too because the elect is seeing the beginning of that new chapter.
Right, exactly. Right. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Yeah, this is Revelation 11 and 11. It says, "And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them." Okay, going into how the Lord poured out his Holy Spirit upon his people, beginning with Elder Abba Bivens. Okay, bringing the understanding of Yahushai and grace and mercy. Okay, the New Testament. Okay, the name of the Lord. Okay, upon the elders of our elders. Okay, all right. What was that? Circa 1969. Okay, 3 days and a half being 350 years from 1619 to 1969. All right, the Lord poured out the Spirit using Abba Bivens, okay, through Abba Bivens so that we could wake up, okay, so that we could get this understanding and be out here to teach, okay, and preach the word and walk in the Spirit and have hope of salvation and to speak about the things that we're speaking about now, okay. And other nations see that and they're in fear, okay. They're in fear. Why? Because they understand that they seeing These people that were downtrodden for so long, rising back up, that means that their time is at an end. Okay. All right. Every time we was serving our power, the other nations was always afraid of us because they know, okay, damn, if they turn back to their power, all right, we ain't gonna be able to do nothing against us, against them, and we're gonna subjugate them.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want that. All right, but that's what's written prophetically to happen. Okay, all right, the Lord is turning us back to Him. Okay, and we're gonna have dominion and reign over our enemies. Okay, the time of their dominion over the earth is over. Okay, all right, verse 12 it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying, "Come up." Saying unto them, "Come up hither," and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Okay, going into what? You know, the chariots, the fathership, Yahushua, and the chariots flying over Babylon the Great, which is that great city, and calling up the elect into the chariots to be delivered from the destruction, man. Okay, and our enemies are going to behold it, which is that Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Okay, all right. Okay, where it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness." Read it.
It says, Wisdom of Solomon in chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
Right. Go ahead. Right. Go ahead. Break it down.
Who's ultimately the main one? All right, that afflict us, the so-called white men, man. Which we all know through the Spirit. All nations had a hand into it. You know, we read about Psalm 83.
Yeah.
The Lord put us on game. All right, they done basically toss Israel around. Okay?
Yeah.
They all play with Israel. All right, so verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond that they look for. Because you got they got the concept, these aliens flying in these so-called UFOs. They ain't gonna see what's really gonna bug them out is so-called black people,
right,
getting beat up while the nukes coming up,
right? Black, Hispanic, brown,
exactly.
You know, or just people, because we got our people all over the world that look like all the different type of nations.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But wherever we are, we're the downtrodden.
Yeah.
We're the despised.
Underdogs.
We're the underdogs. We're the ones that's not esteemed. The ones that's hated. So it'll still, again, going back, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him." So we're the afflicted ones.
Exactly.
Okay, wherever we are, whether we look like Ham, whether we look like Moab, Elam, Ishmael, Japhet, Ammon, Esau, even. Okay? All right? We always the ones that's downtrodden, that's looked down upon, that's the offscouring of society. The scorning. The ones that are scorned and hated. They're going to be seeing the elect wherever they are, these poor and afflicted people that were persecuted, that were hated, for who they were, for being Israelites. And then on top of that, hated for being Israelites that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Oh, he knew Yahushai.
Okay. So it's like, that's a double whammy. Not only are we hated for being Israelites, but we're hated for being Israelites who believe in Yahushai. Because even the majority of our own people hate us. Okay. The majority of our own people are our enemies, that are part of the enemies that's being talked about here. Okay. And they're going to see the elect getting beamed up into the chariots while all hell is breaking loose on earth. Okay. Missiles flying, blowing shit up. World War III, troops everywhere shooting shit up. Buildings exploding. Earth reeling to and fro as a drunkard. There's darkness, smoke everywhere, volcanoes erupting, tidal waves, storms, tempests, thunder, loud noises, apparitions, wild beasts, all that type of shit going on.
Right.
Tsunamis, the ground opening up, people falling. With the elect getting beaten up.
Bro, why not me?
Why not me? Hell no.
Come on.
The fuck? Not his guy. This the man we was talking shit about.
Oh, man.
But he's one of the children of God. Take me with you.
This is our point. You gotta picture these things, man. You really gotta picture, because look, people gonna be dying left and right. All right, people be dying left and right, and you see these things happen amongst them. It's really gonna trouble them and bug them out.
Yeah.
All right, because we looked at scrubs. The scrubs like nothing, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want no scrubs.
Don't exactly get no love from me. Side of the best friend side. Try to holler at me. We did try to, especially you, James. We did try to holler at you, Jake. We try to warn you. It's going to say, "Am I there for your enemy because I tell you the truth?" We made enemies amongst our own people. Plus, we made enemies Starting with the so-called white man, the other heathens, man.
Yeah. Con. Yep.
I got more.
You got more on that Wisdom of Solomon 5? Yeah. Start from verse 1 again.
Verse 1, Wisdom of Solomon 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within himself, this was he whom he had sometimes in derision,
right, yeah.
and a proverb of reproach.
Yeah, it was talking shit, it was mocking, it was scoffing. You know?
We fools account his life madness and his end to be without honor. Oh, he ain't shit.
Yeah.
He's just crazy bozo. Oh, that's Johnny. I know Johnny. He crazy talking about Hebrew Israelite bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, how was shy? Huh? All I know is Jesuquí.
Jesus Christo.
Jesucristo. That's all I know. Okay.
That's it.
Keep reading.
Okay, right. Okay.
It says, how is he numbered? You read that?
Oh, no, I ain't read it. It's like it. It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High? His lot is among the saints.
There you go. Okay. So they're going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked and hurt and broken when they see the deliverance of the elect. Okay.
All right.
Revelation 11 and 13, it says, and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. Okay. This great earthquake, unlike any other earthquake that has ever been felt. Okay. All right. The earth is going to be shaken to and fro as a drunkard, removed as a cottage. Okay. All right. And you know, the city that's talking about is Babylon the Great, because Babylon is going to be the greatest destruction. Okay. Of course, you're going to have other parts of the earth that's hit, you know, by nukes, and, you know, that's destroyed by the chariots and made desolate. But Babylon's going to be utterly destroyed, an entire continent. Okay. Being lit up on fire. Okay.
Uninhabited no more.
Uninhabited anymore. No remnant of anybody. Done. Okay, even to the 10th part, because again, America's divided into 10 different FEMA regions. Okay, all of those regions are going to be utterly obliterated by fire. Okay, via the missiles and the chariots. Okay, and in the earthquake was slain 7,000 men, which is talking about a completion. Okay, a complete number of people died. Everybody who's here going to be put to death. Okay, that's not part of the elect. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High, the God of heaven. Okay, all right. So even the elect going to be beamed up, looking down and giving praise to the Lord. And if the fear of the Lord is going to increase, they're going to be afraid. Why? Because they just got narrowly escaped the destruction. Okay, and giving glory to the Most High. That's how it's going to go down. Okay, Revelation chapter 18. Okay, and Revelation chapter 18 and 2, it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, which Babylon the great is America. Okay, and it's going to be utterly destroyed. Okay, and left desolate for wild beasts of the desert to inhabit here. Oh, it's going to be a complete wasteland. Okay, no buildings, no highway system, electrical grid, plumbing system, Grand Canyon, none of that no more, man. Okay, and so it's going to be wild desert animals living here, according to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51.
I got Isaiah 34.
Okay, and evil spirits just, inhabiting here, Right, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Okay, so first of all, this proves that this is America, because America has influence over all the earth. Okay, all these nations use the U.S. dollar. You got U.S. embassies everywhere. Okay, America's at the center of global trade. Okay. All right, the global markets, politics, entertainment, okay, all types of stuff, the media, okay, all these other nations try to mimic America, want to be like America, okay, so that's what this is talking about. All nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, the idolatry, the mindset of America, the philosophies, okay, America's influence has taken over the globe, okay, and different corporations, different rulers of the earth have become rich by doing deals with America, dealing with American money, okay, dealing with American businesses, okay, corporations, right? It was all about the money, okay? So because of America's influence, because of the wealth of this place, all the nations have basically committed even greater idolatry than what they were already doing before, even greater wickedness than what they were already doing before, all because of the money, all because of the covetousness, trying to be, rich like Babylon is rich. OK, so wickedness has polluted the earth through greed, through covetousness, through corruption. And that's why this place is going to be destroyed, man. Mm-hmm. OK, America's destruction is judgment on, of course, America and upon Esau and the elites, but it's also judgment on the other nations as well. OK, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins and that ye receive not of her plagues. OK, so the Lord's going to call his elect out of this place into the chariots. The elect are actually going to hear a voice, of the Lord calling them up into the chariots, man. They're going to get beamed up so they don't get destroyed with this place. OK, that's all, because it's hey, man. This place got to get judged, man. Every day I see it. That's right. These people are foul. I was just talking about it earlier with Rawai, man. On the way to work, man. This shit is foul. These people are foul and disgusting. Like, the Lord got to cleanse this land by destruction. Okay? All right, Lord willing, we make it out of here. But you had something, bro?
Yeah, something real quick. It's Isaiah chapter 34. I'm going to go straight to the point.
Yeah.
I'm starting verse 4. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come up upon Idumea.
Come down.
Oh, it's like it come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood.
Right. What's this talking about? It's talking about the missiles. Okay, the Lord sending missiles over here. Okay, the Russians, the Iranians, the Chinese, all these nations that have nuclear capabilities are going to fire missiles to America and blow it off the map. Okay, America prophetically is known as Basra. Okay, Basra in the ancient times was the capital city of Edom. Okay, all right, where they exercised their dominion at that time. Okay, all right, but America is modern day Basra. Okay, all right, it's the capital of Esau's dominion over the earth, where they exercise their dominion everywhere. Okay. So those missiles are coming over here to wipe Basra off the map. Okay, that's what it's talking about when it talks about the sword being bathed in heaven and coming down upon Idumea. Okay, the heaven shall roll together as a scroll, going into those missiles. Producing that mushroom cloud, that blast wave. Okay, and it actually looks like the clouds are being rolled together as a scroll. Okay, verse 6.
It says, it is made fat with fatness, and with blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Right, going into the people that live here in Babylon the Great, the Edomites, okay, and all the rest of the heathen, and even the wicked of our people being destroyed by the missiles. Okay, all right, being cooked alive by nuclear fire.
That's right.
Okay, you have something else?
That's all I have.
Con. This is Joel chapter 2. And verse 30, it says, and I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord, which we see wonders happening in the earth right now. Okay, solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, volcanic eruptions, wildfires, earthquakes in diverse places, etc. Right? All right.
You had an earthquake on the side of Florida. That's not normal.
Right, that's not normal. It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be delivered. All right. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. So what are the elect going to be doing? Okay, when the destruction comes, calling upon the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Okay, that's how we're going to get out of here. All right, you got individuals talking about being justified by the law and, being saved by the law. Nigga, we getting saved by grace and faith in Yahweh Shai, bro.
That's right.
All right, the scriptures say there's none other name under heaven given amongst men whereby we must be saved. All right, and that's how it's going down. We're going to be calling upon the name of the Lord, begging him for mercy and salvation. Okay? All right, and the water Yahabashim Yahushai. Lord, when we endure to the end, we'll be able to make it out of here. So, hey, with that, you had anything else?
No, you got.
I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. Kwame Asherallah.
Kwame Asherallah.
Shalom.
Shalom.